But the other thing is you need energy, constant energy in a video game. It's hard because you're not really playing off other characters. You're just having to do the lines wild. You're not doing them to any kind of picture. Um, it's I think it's a skill. I think doing a good voice for a video game that's real, that's going to work, I think is actually a real skill. And I don't think I think some actors would probably find it quite hard to do. Um, the other thing is you generally actually have to say things a lot faster than you probably normally would do, with a lot more pace, and you can't take as much time. So that's the main difference, I think. I think you can approach writing as a formula, and that it has a technique, but I think good storytelling is always has to have an element of originality. I think that people are going to engage with a game as they engage with a film if there is an element of originality mixed with an element of familiarity. So it's about trying to find things within the game that are that make it unique and original, as you try to do in a film, but it's also an experience that people are looking forward to because they know what they're going to get and know what to expect, and it's because it's what they enjoy. I think with we've had to change a lot of the storytelling in the game. Um, you, for example, the decision was made very early on by the Ubisoft designers and storytellers, and it was the right one to just go once to the island. In the film, you go twice to the island. So she's taken. They go back to the ship, and then she's taken by the natives. Although I have to say, if you're playing the game, the one thing that a game can do that the film doesn't do is the tension in a game can get really intense, and it is much more of a you're in the world and part of that experience, so it can get really intense, which is a great thing about games. I think I don't know enough about games and telling stories on video games, and I haven't played enough of them to make this statement. But I think it's still evolving, and I think I think people like Peter Jackson, who has a huge interest in video games coming into this area, is just going to enrich it, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens when more people coming from, say, film get involved with gaming, and the two genres almost mix.